All right. So thanks again for everybody making the time to come and connect and to receive. I am I'm excited to teach today's class. I haven't taught this in a while, but it is definitely a fan favorite. Every time I've taught it, it's been well received, and everybody's really gotten a lot out of the oil suggestions as well as the meditation. So I just want to thank you guys for taking the time for yourselves to get grounded, because I know it's hard right now to find time to do something that fills your cup, and that, yeah, I mean, we all have a responsibility to fill our cup so that we have more to give. So thank you. It's a good thing that you're doing right now. All right. And I'm going to shrink our little heads. Okay, so I believe all y'all have taken the basics, but if you have not yet, if you're watching the recording, we do encourage you to take our basics class so you know how to safely and effectively use the essential oils. This is going to be for a little bit more of our advanced users. So in today's class, we're going to learn about the various physical, emotional, and of course spiritual, because it's all connected, all of these healing benefits of these essential oils. We're going to go over my favorites for enhancing your meditation practice. We're going to cover just a little bit on chakras and which essential oils are specific to balancing each of those energy centers. And then we'll close with a very relaxing guided meditation that's going to assist you in balancing, opening, and restoring those energy centers. Okay. So, what are chakras? Chakra means wheel in Sanskrit, and these are the energy centers throughout your body where energy flows. There are more than seven, but we're going to focus on the seven primary ones. And these interconnect our physical and spiritual selves. So, if you're feeling emotionally or physically sluggish I'm going to show you like some ways to identify how you may be off in each of these areas. But yeah, you could have, it could be manifesting physically, emotionally, or spiritually when you have a block in any of these areas. All right. So it's believed that each of these chakras absorbs and filters the energy that we emit through our thoughts and our actions. So we all know, I know this group here knows how important it is that we take responsibility for our energy. You know, what we carry into a room, our energy is going before we are. So now, when I talk about these chakras, it could be out of balance. It may be spinning too quickly, too slowly, and when it's not balanced, you're going to see some physical and emotional manifestations of that. But it's all connected. Every feeling and all of our senses are integrated with a different chakra. And each one of these is actually linked to a different part of our endocrine system. So when we experience stress or other environmental factors, these chakras can become blocked. And this is where our body's natural energies are working way too hard. Like, that's like everything just feels hard. So keeping these chakras open and balanced is going to keep our energies flowing and can help us, it keeps us healthy, really. So why balance them? Again, a little recap. We're going to get your energies within flowing freely. This is going to positively affect your life and those around you, because our energy really does have an impact on those around us. It affects the entire planet. This is why we have a responsibility to, maintain our energy so that we can continue to raise the vibration of the planet. So negative mental states and pathogens actually lower your vibrational frequency. So all the reasons why we should take care of our whole body, right? I had to throw this quote in here. I love Albert Einstein. Everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy, this is physics. All right, so how can we incorporate essential oils into your spiritual practices. I would love if you guys want to put in the chat box some of your favorite ways to use essential oils in your spiritual practices. Always good to hear from that. But one of my favorite ways is definitely through meditation, and we will have an awesome way to experience that at the end here. But if you didn't know, essential oils actually have the highest vibrational frequency of any measured natural substance. So if you've ever popped open a bottle of doTERRA oil and you experience that, like, first off, I mean, it really, you can feel the energy of that oil. Now, I love to use these to help restore balance in myself and in others. But essential oils have been renowned for their ability to promote that spiritual focus, enhance that mental clarity, and of course, your emotional well-being. They also have beneficial therapeutic and medicinal properties, which you all have learned in our basics courses. And you know where they come from. They're from the nature's most generous trees, herbs, plants, seeds, fruits, all different parts of the plants. So let's talk about how to use these oils with your chakras. So starting from the root chakra, we're going to move all the way through one by one, and just whatever oils you have on hand that we're sharing, you can simply place one or two drops of that, put it on your fingers, and then rub it on the chakra in a clockwise direction. And a great way to finish this practice is to cup your hands over your face when you finished applying those oils. And please keep in mind, guys, if you're applying a spicy oil or a really cooling oil, please use a carrier oil if you haven't already diluted it. Just, safety stuff 101 there. But we might be too into this and forget. So be careful. Don't be putting some cinnamon or clove or something on some sensitive skin. Um, but a great way to finish this, though, after you've applied those oils, you're going to cup your hands over your face and just inhale very deeply a few times. So you can make it a goal to do 3 deep breaths after each application. And you're just going to close your eyes and sit quietly for a moment and repeat a mantra to yourself. Maybe this might be something you want to manifest in your life, an affirmation. I will be providing some affirmations as we go through. And again, if y'all have affirmations that you love, that you're working on right now, share them in the chat box. Would love to, we can all hold that space for each other. All right, so let's learn about each of these. And please feel free to take notes. If anybody wants this PowerPoint, I'd be happy to send it to you so you have the information, because I know it can be a lot of note taking. So the root chakra, this centers upon our core needs for survival, security, and livelihood. So when your root chakra is feeling unbalanced, you will feel ungrounded. It's like a rug's been ripped out from under you. You're feeling very high anxiety, perhaps low energy because you're constantly in that fight or flight. So that's very draining, right? Perhaps you're feeling confused or lack that ability to just move forward. And without a balanced root chakra, it's really impossible to fully balance the other ones when that one's off. You start with your foundation with anything, right? So the location of this one is going to be on your coccyx. This is the very base of your spine. But you can also apply the oils to your legs, or my favorite, the bottoms of your feet. When in doubt, always the bottoms of your feet. You can't go wrong there. So some benefits of having your root chakra in balance would, of course, be feelings of stability and safety, security. Your emotions are going to feel more grounded. You're not going to be in that fight or flight mode that, like, the whole world is really struggling to stay out of right now. So guys, if you are feeling any of this stuff, don't be hard on yourself. This is all about recognizing. We're just taking this information. If we go through all these and you're like, oh my God, everything's screwed up. Like, we're just recognizing this. We're grateful for that recognition, because now we can move forward and do something about it, right? And we have lots of support for that. Now, the color that I want you to envision for this chakra is red. We're going to envision that a lot in the meditation. So again, so here's some signs of balance and some signs of imbalance. We kind of already went over these, but you can just kind of give yourself a final check and see if maybe you might need to do a little bit of work in this area. I am just got really cold. I feel like some energy is moving. I'm gonna get a blanket real quick. Whew, sometimes like we'll get the shakes or the sweats or Okay. So here are, sorry, I should have paused on this page. So these are some oils for your root chakras. If you guys have any other favorites, please put them in the chat box there. I love, 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 if you haven't yet tried from the yoga collection, the anchor blend. And under that anchor blend, we have the oils that are in there. These are, and so frankincense, you guys, frankincense is going to be like a universal oil. It's going to be like on every one of these slides because when in doubt, bust out your frank, okay? Frank and lavender, those are good, really good ones for all of them. Okay. So an affirmation that you could have in mind for this root chakra, and you don't have to use mine if it's not vibing with you. You can definitely use your own, but if you need a little bit of help thinking of something, here's a suggestion. I am a divine being of light. I am peaceful, protected, and secure. All is as it should be. Okay, so let's move on to the sacral chakra. So this influences personal creativity, and it ranges from artistic expression to creative problem solving. It also manifests with a healthy sexual desire and expression. And the location, it's going to be on your lower abdomen. So it's just going to be slightly below your navel. And the benefits of having this imbalance are creativity, having that soul fire, of course, healthy sexuality, and healthy relationships. And the color to envision for this is orange. So some signs of balance, if this one's feeling flowing good, you have a smooth creative flow, healthy sexual desire, and a positive outlook on life. Now, if you're feeling any of these, you may have your sacral chakra a little off, maybe some sexual problems or dysfunction, a fear of sexual or emotional intimacy, infidelity, maybe feeling needy or withdrawn, emotional instability or depression, creative blocks, a fear of change, and addictions. These could all be signs of your sacral chakra being out of balance. So what oils to use? So passion is a wonderful blend. It has a lot of the oils good for the sacral chakra in it, including cardamom, cinnamon, clove, jasmine, ginger, sandalwood, but some other single oils if you don't have that blend. Neroli is a beautiful floral, cinnamon, jasmine, ylang ylang, orange. These are some yummy, yummy oils. So you can see the passion, that is a blend of some spices and the florals there. Ylang-ylang is probably my favorite one for this one, and that one can also be used as an aphrodisiac. So that's a really good way to aid in that, the sexual and reproductive energies. Okay, and your affirmation for this chakra: I am authentically creating a life free of stress and full of bliss. I am beautiful, creative, and unique. Feel free, y'all, to share any of your favorite affirmations down there that you think would light up that chakra. All right, moving up to the solar plexus. So this is going to be slightly above the navel now. And this area strongly influences your identity and sense of worth. Imbalances can take on polar opposites. Now, this could range from very low self-esteem to very arrogant, selfish behavior. So again, whether it depends whether they're flowing too slowly or too quickly. So benefits of having this in balance would be feelings of self-confidence, willpower, self-esteem, and you're able to just process daily events better. And this color is yellow. So if you guys want to do a little check-in with yourself, if signs of balance would be, if you're feeling comfortable in your own skin, you have that, you're tapped into your sense of inner peace. You feel confident, but not arrogant, the nice balance there. You have that calm demeanor. You're feeling patient and flexible with life. These are like awesome. This one's in the flow. Now, if you may want to just show yourself a little love in this area, if you are feeling low self-esteem or maybe that opposite, the arrogant, egotistical behavior, if you're feeling abandoned or rejected, just kind of like feeling like the world revolves around you, the two opposites there, right? So again, too fast or too slow. Maybe just nervousness in general, or difficulty in understanding or processing. I'm sorry, I don't know why that last little part got cut off there. So do your little self check-in. This is just information. We're just absorb. We're just, we're just noticing what's going on. Some essential oils to have on hand for this one. Again, Align is part of the yoga collection. I love to put this one. I start it over my heart, but I do kind of like put it over my whole midline there. But Align is a really yummy blend. It's got bergamot, which is the oil of self-love and acceptance, coriander, marjoram, peppermint, geranium, basil, rose, and jasmine. These are all in Align. But some single oils would be, again, bergamot, cassia. Cassia is like a sweet cinnamon, clove, coriander, fennel, ginger, grapefruit, juniper berry, and wintergreen. Okay. And just so let's say that let's say that you are this area is spinning too quickly and you're noticing like the arrogant egotistical behavior. You'd want to cool that area down like with some wintergreen. Whereas if it was moving too slowly and you were not feeling very high self-esteem and you were like on the opposite side of that, you'd want to go for those warming oils like the cassia and clove, to kind of ignite that area. Does that make sense? You really have to get in tune with yourself here, guys. It may not be comfortable, but it helps to get to the root of the problem. All right, and my affirmations, I gave you two for this one. I couldn't pick one. Affirmations for your solar chakra. I am powerful, confident, and successful in all my ventures. And this is a really good one to get into that superwoman pose, stand with your legs spread apart, your hands on your hips, like stand with just as tall as you can with your chest out. I mean, just when you do that pose, I'm doing it like sitting down and I feel like more powerful. So if everybody just wants to give yourself a little superwoman pose, even in your chair, that just feels good. Right. And my second affirmation for this one, I accept myself and I am positively empowered. I do enough and I am enough. I'm going to say that again. I do enough and I am enough. So many people that I work with struggle with that, including myself. This is why I do this work, because helping others helps me grow and heal too. My biggest limiting belief that I fight is that I am not enough. And y'all, if you struggle with that too, you are not alone, right? Okay, so the heart chakra. Whew. All right, I feel some energy moving now. Feels good. All right, so your heart chakra, of course, is going to be in, the area of your heart, the center of your chest. And this influences the ability to give and receive love. So it give and take, everything's a flow here. So it's not just a one-way street. The Heart chakra influences your ability to cope with the sadness of betrayals of a loved one or losing a loved one due to a breakup, abandonment, or death. So this is like this is a tough one. This is one that you really have to be gentle with because it's got our hearts. I mean, this is yeah. Okay, so some benefits of having this in balance: acceptance of life, feeling compassion, love, joy, and tapping into that inner peace. And the color for this is green. So when you're in balance, you are able to express love. You're able to receive love. You are able to, feel compassionate, feel compassion, tap into your joy. You feel content. Maybe some signs of imbalance. If you are feeling any of these, maybe you are unable to give or unable to receive unconditional love. That's like, oh, that's like the first sign that I can tell when my heart is closed off is like I'm unable to receive love. It's usually very easy for me to give, but receiving can be hard when this one's off. Maybe you're feeling selfish, jealous, hateful, again, towards yourself or others, grief stricken, excessive loneliness, and depression. So, any of these can be definite signs of your heart chakra being off. And the oils, of course, rose. Oh my gosh, like rose for sure. My favorite blend is gonna be Console. Align is also a wonderful. That's the one from the yoga collection. But Console really has like all the oils that it literally gives your heart a hug. Like I always say, if you ever need like your heart needs a hug, put some Console over it. Okay. And the other location to apply oils if you don't want to put it over your heart, or I don't know, maybe you're like in a public area and you don't want to be reaching in your shirt, you have a turtleneck on and that feels awkward. I don't know. Maybe you can put it on your elbow, the inside left elbow crease. So like if you start from your wrist all the way up to your left elbow crease, that just sends everything right into your heart. So that's a great area to apply these oils as well. Okay, so cardamom, eucalyptus, geranium, lime, marjoram, and tea tree, also known as melaleuca, peppermint, rose, thyme, ylang ylang, and then the blends Align or Console are my favorites for your heart space. And an affirmation: I love myself unconditionally. I give and receive love fully and effortlessly. And your throat chakra. So this one just lights up with blue, beautiful color. This is right at the center of your throat, and it strongly influences your ability to effectively communicate. And we are communicating our thoughts, opinions, desires, feelings, all that good stuff. And just as importantly, our ability to hear others. We have to be able to listen and understand those in our daily lives just as well as we communicate our opinions too. So yeah, some benefits of this one being in balance are you're feeling free to express yourself. Your communication is flowing freely. You are able to speak your truth. You holding secrets and feeling heard, all of this stuff, guys. So if you sometimes people will just, even when we start to talk about your throat chakra, you'll start to get a little get a little blocked up there, and that is a clear sign of imbalance. Um, so signs of balance, effective communication skills, you're expressive, you're a good listener, patient, honest, and you're receptive to criticism, right? Signs of imbalance: poor communication skills, afraid to speak up, if you feel like you're constantly repressing and bottling up your feelings, if you're having uncontrolled verbal outbursts, right? It's like you can only bottle that stuff. You bottle it, and then blah, it has to come out. Maybe you have been showing some deceitful behavior or feeling or showing manipulative behavior. if you are being shy or talking excessively, again, so too slowly or too quickly, however, which way, whatever quickly it's spinning, or the inability to listen to others. So do a very loving check-in with yourself and see where you're at with this one. And the oils for your throat chakra: basil, bergamot, chamomile, you can use the English or Roman, clary sage, cypress, geranium, tea tree, peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus, lavender, and oregano. And I didn't add it on here. The adaptive blend is a really great one for this because that actually has spearmint and lavender in there, which are both, those two are my favorites, spearmint and lavender. Oh, eucalyptus is really good too, but all those are in the are in that adaptive blend. So that would be a really good one, especially if you had that the touch roller, you could roll it right over your throat. And the affirmation for the throat chakra: I express myself with grace and integrity. I communicate effectively with everyone I meet. All right, for your third eye. So this is going to be right in the middle of your forehead. It's going to be just slightly above and between your eyebrows. This influences the area of our mind that controls our common sense, our wisdom, intelligence, memory retention, dreams, spirituality, and intuition. Benefits of this third eye chakra being in balance are your perception and intuition is right on. You're able to make decisions. Your imagination is free flowing. And this color is indigo. Okay, so some signs of balance and imbalance. So if you're in balance, your intuition and common sense feels good. You're a fast learner, clear memory, intelligent, and you have that sense of your spirituality. Some symptoms of imbalance: non-sympathetic or highly empathetic, judgmental, over intellectualizing, lacking your intuition, lacking common sense. If you're just like, oh, why did I do that? Like maybe you're feeling forgetful. If you're having issues with your sleep, your dreams and nightmares are, you're not in control. This is a good sign of that it's out of balance. And some oils for this. Now, again, lavender, I just love lavender for this one. It's incredibly calming and it's really great for headaches. And I notice whenever my third eye is off, I do experience a lot of headaches. So I do like to put lavender there, like right on my third eye. And when you do use lavender, you can actually calm your active mind and reach a higher state of consciousness. So again, lavender, frankincense, these are ones that you can use on all of these areas. Okay, but lavender is wonderful. It's calms really strong emotions. If you're feeling things like a little too strongly, maybe you need to release some pent up energy and just allow that life force to flow through your body. But if you don't have lavender, if you don't like lavender, because that's okay, we have lots of other options: clary sage, cypress, of course, frankincense, helichrysum, juniper berry, marjoram, patchouli, rosemary, sandalwood, vetiver, lavender, lemongrass. You guys may have noticed that a lot of like the sandalwood, like those are on a lot of these slides as well. Another really great blend to use would be the In Tune blend or the Immortelle blends. All of these have like all the prime oils for all your chakras. Like you could just use those blends for all these areas. And an affirmation for your third eye: I am tuned in to the divine to follow the path towards my purpose. If you didn't like that one, here's another option: I trust my intuition and follow its wisdom. I understand the true meaning of life situations. All right, last one, our crown. So this is right on the top of the center of our head. It influences our deeper understanding of ourselves beyond the physical or material world. The benefits of having this in flow are feelings of bliss, transcendence, like a really strong connection to your spirituality, your higher self. You feel that like you're the best version of yourself, your absolute highest self, like you feel connected to that. You know what that your highest self looks like, feels like. And this color is violet. So signs of balance, balanced spiritual life, feels like your life has a purpose. You feel connection with others and a higher power. You feel wise and insightful. Now, maybe you need to show some love to this one if you are feeling unspiritual, maybe just really unbalanced in your spirituality. If you have an excessive fear of death, this could be a different one there. Unclear of life or your spiritual purpose, feeling alone in the universe, or the complete opposite, like possessing a God complex. It can also manifest like that. And then feeling unloved by or angry at our creator. All of these could be a sign of that imbalance. And the oils for the crown. So Arise is the other blend from the yoga collection. And that one is probably my favorite one to use for the crown chakra, but other ones would be, of course, frankincense, cedarwood, helichrysum, jasmine, myrrh, rose, sandalwood, spikenard, vetiver, lemon, melissa, Roman chamomile, or rosemary, or again, like the immortelle and in tune blends would be great options for this as well. Especially because I got that frankincense in there. It's frankincense is such a highly spiritually charged oil, and I do like to use it on my crown chakra because it connects you to the divine father, the divine masculine, and I prefer to use like myrrh on my gosh, my sacral chakra. Sorry, sacral chakra there because that is connecting me to my divine feminine there. Okay, and let's look at some affirmations. I gave you two again for your crown chakra. I am one with my higher self and one with the divine. Or perhaps I honor the divine within me and all things. That one's my favorite. Okay. So you guys do a little self check-in with yourself. Make sure you've got all your oils applied, get comfortable. We're gonna start the meditation here in a second. Give y'all a minute to get cozy. If you want to get on the ground, you can. If you feel more comfortable, doing that, getting grounded. If you want to lay down, you can. Do whatever you like. If you are sitting in a chair though, I suggest getting your feet flat on the ground, taking your shoes off, feeling that connection to the earth. Okay. And if anybody, I know we have some people who might have to jump off early. If you do, thank you for being here. I love and appreciate you. And we can send you the recording so you can finish the meditation. All right, guys. So everybody's muted again before we get going. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So go ahead, get settled. Just start taking some very long and deep breaths. You have any of that residual oil in your hands, you can kind of cup it over your face and take some deep breaths, inhaling that oil. And when we're breathing into our bellies, deep, deep, deep into our bellies. If anybody is feeling a little dizzy from all the deep breathing we've been doing, that is normal. You maybe just aren't used to breathing that deeply. It's good though. Just continue to take some deep breaths. And as you exhale, move your attention to the base of your spine. Feel the weight of your body resting on your root chakra. This is your area of strength, support, belonging. See your root chakra connecting you to the ground below. Breathe into your roots and see them taking in that earth energy, that nourishment from the earth. Visualize the color red. See that red energy moving through your roots, connecting you to the earth, pulling in that nourishment. You are grounded now in the present moment. Feel the earth supporting your existence and your being unconditionally. You are held. You are safe. Repeat in your mind's eye, I am a divine being of light. I am peaceful, protected, and secure. Another deep breath, feeling that red, beautiful energy feed and nourish your roots. When you're ready, move your attention to your lower abdomen, just below your navel, to your sacral, your passion chakra, the seat of your creative impulse, your emotional intelligence and pleasure. Breathe into this area, see it gently expanding, like ripples on the surface of a lake. See it flowing and moving freely like water. Visualize the color orange. Visualize that water, orange lapping. Each breath is having the ripples go further and further out into your body. Feel that water nourishing and satisfying all of your needs, all of your creative urges. Another deep breath and affirm in your mind's eye, I am authentically creating a life free of stress and full of bliss. See the two colors now, red and orange. Feel the support and nourishment of both your root and sacral chakras. Now move your awareness up to the area below your sternum, between your chest and your navel to your solar plexus. This is your power chakra. Breathe deeply into this area and fill it up with fiery flames. Feel the transformational heat and energy of fire. Fire changes everything that crosses its path. Burn up what you need to release and let Mother Earth absorb it now through your root chakras. They're all flowing together now. Visualize that yellow color, that bright color. It's bathing your entire chakra now. It's bright like sunshine, replenishing and nurturing it. Just like the sun nourishes all life on our planet, feel your power getting stronger. It's getting stronger with every breath. That power to serve, to help, and to nurture other beings in your environment. Continue to breathe deeply and affirm in your mind's eye, I am powerful, confident, and successful in all my ventures. Continue breathing deeply and see now these three colors, red, orange, and yellow. Feel that support, nourishment, and strength of your root, sacral, and solar plexus. When you're ready, bring your awareness up to the center of your chest, to your heart chakra. This is the area of love, compassion, and empathy. Breathe deeply there into your heart and see it soften and lighten on your breath. Feel it expanding outward and gently caressing everything it touches, like moving air. Visualize that color green, that beautiful new life green, that rich sprouting color of spring. Feel that fresh air renewing your entire heart space. That green healing color is providing new life to it. Breathe deeper and see your heart expanding. It's sending out love and kindness into the world, compassion to the world. And just as it sends it out, I now want you to take another deep breath and receive all the love out there that is available to you. We send out love from this space and we let it flow back into our heart spaces, charging it with new love energy and sending it back out into the world. It's a beautiful exchange. A deep breath and affirm, I am giving and receiving love effortlessly and unconditionally. Now see all four colors, red, orange, yellow, and green, and feel the support, feel the nourishment, feel that strength and that love of those chakras now lit up together. Take another deep breath and move up to your throat chakra. This is the area of your self-expression and your personal truth. And the world needs to hear your truth. Breathe into that chakra and see it sending soft vibrations into the space. Visualize that beautiful color blue. That blue is bathing your chakra. Feel it opening and clearing. It's loosening now. If you are feeling some tightness, breathe deeper into it. Free your ability to express your truth. Breathe deeply and affirm, I am speaking clearly and truthfully with grace and ease. See now the 5 colors, red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, and feel the support, nourishment, strength, love, and truth of the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, and throat chakras. Now move your awareness to the center of your forehead, in between your eyebrows to the third eye. This is your area of intuition and insight. Visualize a deep indigo color bathing this area, breathing clarity, insight, and understanding, heightening your intuition. You are in tune. Breathe deeply. Allow that blue, that deep indigo blue color to bathe your chakra. Breathe deeply and affirm, I am tuned into the divine to follow the path towards my purpose. As you breathe, you see these 6 colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and indigo, and feel that support, nourishment, strength, love, truth, and insight of these chakras. As we move up to our crown at the top of our head, continue to breathe deeply, connecting all of these energy centers together. Focus now right on the center, the top of our head. This is our connection to our higher consciousness, our connection to that divine spirit. Breathe deeply, and as you breathe, feel this chakra opening up to the sky above. Visualize a violet or purple light that's softly bathing it now. It's gently harmonizing you with the rest of creation. You feel your oneness with all there is. Allow that light to pour into that chakra now. Breathe into that connection, into that oneness. Together we affirm, I am one with my higher self. I am one with the divine. Now all 7 colors are shining so very brightly. Bright red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. We can now feel the support and nourishment, the strength, love, truth, insight, and the connectedness. All chakras are connected. Our breath connects them deeper. You're now in the flow. Bring your focus back to the rising and falling of your breath. Feel the perfection of this moment and bask in your own perfection. This beautiful breath that is flowing into and out of you. You are perfect in this very moment. Continue focusing on the breath. One more deep breath. Start to wiggle your toes, fingers, maybe roll your neck around. All right, to do some gentle stretching. Come back to this room, come back to this moment. Whenever you're ready, whenever you feel comfortable, you can open up your eyes. Get a drink of water. Drink lots of water after this, guys. Really, really important to like cleanse and flush. I would add, if you haven't yet, put some citruses in your water, some lemon, just flushing out some stuff. We just did some energy work here, so really important to stay hydrated. All right. Ooh, come those goosebumps again. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna look through real quickly and make sure I didn't miss any questions and stuff. You guys are welcome to, if you want to get them back on video or take yourself off mute. I'm gonna open it up if anybody would like to share anything before I dive into the questions. I would love to just allow that space for anybody who does want to share.
Well, I would like to say that I really enjoyed that meditation. And I probably should have taken you up on the laying down part, because at one point I was almost like, woo. So, but it really was very powerful. So thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. And this is recorded, so if anybody does want to have that, this is a really easy thing you can do for yourself. Just oil up, especially if you need like a restarter for your day. Okay. Thank you, Thedia. Thank you for sharing. And sometimes it's like, do I trust myself to lay down? I may conk out. All right. Does anybody else want to share? This is a very, very safe space, guys. Okay. All right. I'm just going to check here, make sure we don't have any questions. Everybody's sharing their favorite, and I have everybody's email on here, so I will let me just go ahead and take a screenshot so I know who needs the recordings. All right. And okay, so Erin shared she likes to put forgive on her chest. Being an empath, forgive helps her to release emotions that are not mine. Ooh, that's a really good tip. I think Erin had to jump off, but that's a really beautiful blend. Forgive. I love to use this when I'm feeling angry, bitter at myself, at others. Like to put it either right over your heart or that left elbow crease there. So yes, and empaths, it is hard, right? Sometimes you're like, is this mine? Is this my energy I'm feeling right now? So we have a whole other class on that if y'all are interested on oils for empaths, and creating healthy energetic boundaries, because a lot of people think that boundaries are a bad thing and you're like closing your heart off to the world, but it is actually the exact opposite. And especially empaths need to have tools and resources to be able to distinguish their um, feelings and energies from other people's and know how to release them. So that's a great class I could get you guys tapped into if anybody wants that one. Kasia said, whisper for the throat. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Oh, she had to jump off too. Um, that is a really yummy blend. It is, it's like a perfume blend for women. If anybody wants a healthy alternative to perfume that's not going to cause a bunch of side effects, Whisper is amazing. But yeah, right over the throat, that's a wonderful area to put it. Oh, Shelly, second that. Cash has also shared elevation, the crown chakra. Yes, so elevation's a wonderful and blend. It's very uplifting. It's very happy, very joyful. So that's a great one to put on your crown. Awesome. Okay, wonderful. Well, I think that's all the questions. I think we got everybody covered. Thank you all so much for uh, coming and allowing this space for yourself today. It's wonderful to connect to so many people from all over. Oh man, I miss everybody. We've got people from every state on here right now, so this is fun. All right, guys. Well, we've got some other really great classes coming up, so make sure you keep in touch with our new platform on Mighty Networks, the Essential Elevation. If you haven't heard yet, we are off of Facebook and we have moved on to Mighty Network so that we can give you the education and resources and freebies and giveaways and all that fun stuff that y'all deserve. Facebook was not allowing us to do it with their new algorithms. So we've got a new and improved platform, a great community there. We're still doing weekly giveaways. If anybody has not yet been plugged in and needs the link, you can shoot me a text and I'd be happy to send that your way and give you a little tour of our cool groups that we've got. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much again. If anybody is going anywhere after this, please make sure you are grounded and drinking lots of water before you try to get in a car. And just enjoy your day. I challenge you guys, not challenge, I invite you to do something else. This was a wonderful place to give yourself some self-love and self-care. I invite you to find another way to do it tonight, even if it's 5 minutes. Do something that feels good, that fills your cup, so that you feel like a better you, so that you can make the world better by being more you, because you're freaking awesome and we love you just the way you are. Okay. But sometimes we need to give ourselves a little bit more extra love and do something that feels good to remind ourselves how wonderful we are so we can share our gifts with the world. Oh, Shelly wants to stay on for 2 minutes to share and how to navigate Mighty Networks. Of course, we'd love to do that. If anybody else wants a tour of Mighty Networks, I'd be happy to do that. I'm going to end the meditation. Thank you guys.